I haven't made a knife in several days. Actually, it's been months. It's not good. So I'm going to make a knife. It's going to be an amazing knife. I'm going to make a giant Bowie knife just like the one I made before, and it's going to be incredible. How am I going to cut this? Wrong blade, not blade, disc. I was told that this stuff is $10.95. $10.95 hard carbon steel. And if that person lied to me and this stuff will not take a heat treat, then I'll just never speak to that person again. But I'm going to write $10.95 on here while it's hot, just in case it is. That's for later. And this piece, we're going to do a little spark test on the grinder, the belt grinder, and see how much it sparks. And if it sparks a whole lot, hopefully it'll be okay. If it doesn't spark a whole lot, I'm still going to go forward. And it'll be a fun knife anyway. I'm inside now. I'm going to wear a mask. It's safe. Don't mess around with your lungs, okay? You only get one pair of lungs, so don't mess around with them. So the axle rod actually sparked a whole lot more than the 1095, probably because this was somewhat heat treated when they manufactured the axle. So I'm thinking it probably is somewhere a 10 series steel, if not necessarily 1095. It's 10 series, so high carbon. And we're gonna see what we can do with this. I have no tongs this big though. This is going to be interesting. Ventilation. Normally I let the gas run. I light the lighter and I throw it in there. Not the best way to do it, apparently. I had a little bit of an explosion last time. Nothing major, but it was just a lot of flame coming out really quickly. I don't know if I ever said this, but I'm making this Bowie for someone that liked the knife I made with this template. When I made this template, I made it for a different knife. They really like that knife, so I'm going to make this one. It's going to be slightly smaller, because I'm going to cut this off. This whole chunk's going to leave, and it's going to be a clip point again. And I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't figure out how to get this tip back down after it was up. It was just very, very difficult to do. I'm confident it's going to be a good knife. It's just going to be a little bit different from what I thought. And look, two other boys I'm working on at the same time. Isn't that funny? Those for folders. Folders are way more fun. But this looks like a Bowie knife now. And that is really good, because it didn't before. Just use this piece of angle iron there. Okay, that looks pretty good. that is nearly a 1/2 inch thick. I'm going to use a big grinder and grind up a bunch of this material and go through that. This thing roughly ground out with the angle grinder, and it's a lot more material that is gone than I didn't need, which is good because it'll save my belts from wear and tear. And it looks actually pretty decent from the edge. Looks pretty straight. The bevel, this edge is pretty straight, but it does have a little hook at the end, so I'm going to throw it back in the forge, straighten that out. So the first heat treat did absolutely nothing, and this time I heat treated again, and it looks the same, but hopefully it did actually work because it actually was a lot harder. It's still cutting. That's hard. The very tip is hard. Here this does it. Okay, do it one more time. I don't know how I'm going to do it this time. I could do it in water, but boy, do I not want to do it in water. Okay, that probably is hard, but I mean, completely destroyed for straightness. Look at that. Oh, it's so bad. Anyway, I could possibly fix that in a shim temper, but it's like... It's hilariously bad. We're gonna try to get rid of at least this giant curve on one temper and do another temper and try to get rid of the other one. You know what that is? That is a crack. Yep, I guess the third heat treat was just too much for it, and it cut loose on that one. Crack runs basically all the way through. You can see the crease on this side. It kept bending on this point. Every time I heated it up, it would bend on that point. It must have just had a crazy amount of stress right there for some reason. Don't know why. Probably wouldn't have made a good knife even if it didn't break, because it just would have had that stress in there and it may have broken later. So I can't really say I'm that mad that it did break now. Obviously I put a lot of work into this, but it was quite an experience. You know, a lot more experience under my belt for forging knives. So I can't really say I'm mad. Another one to add to my collection of broken Bowie knives. So if you enjoy watching videos of people pouring their heart into something and then it breaking and it's all over, then you should definitely subscribe to my channel because I've done that several times, not too much lately. It's the first time in a while, actually. One of my first videos was breaking a Bowie knife. My second video was also breaking a Bowie knife, and my third video was making a Bowie knife that worked. Now I have another one to add to the collection of broken Bowie videos. If you like this video, please comment and tell me why you liked it. I had a friend say, you know who you are, he watches my videos, he hears me say that, tell me why you like my videos, and he's like, I have no idea why I like them. It's very hard to say, like, why, like, oh, I know, this is the reason why I like a video.
Very difficult to say.
But anyway, I like it if you could try and tell me what you like or what I did wrong. Breaking the Bowie knife, I know what I did wrong. Quenching it in water, but I couldn't get it hard otherwise for some reason. So don't get on to me for that one. Anyway, comment, like this video, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next one.